again with the offline Dynasty. Haven't done this in a while. Playing with Texas San Antonio. We're number 5 in the country in the second season. 7-0, 3-0 in Conference USA. Playing with a lot of freshmen this year. So pretty exciting stuff. Only got Smith, who is a freshman defensive end that we got last year. A big win for us. But he is injured for this week. It's going to be very interesting to see how this game plays out. But we're playing against the Rice Owls, so here we go. We're going to win the coin toss, and I want the ball first. Alrighty, so Russ back to return it, the freshman. He's had a great year in the return game, and he's going to have another big return here. Russ up the left side. One man to beat, and he is in. Touchdown, Paul Ross. The freshman corner takes it all the way into the end zone, and Texas San Antonio with a fast start here. Getting a big play off the open to kickoff, and it's going to be 7-0 early for the Roadrunners. And brought down after a 7-yard gain. Rice is going hurry up. They try to run it again, and they will get the first down. They have a very talented but very young defensive backfield. They've been playing really good all year long. They don't have a whole lot of talent on the front end of the defense, though, which makes them very, very vulnerable on those draw plays. And on an 11-yard reception, first and 10 for Rice. Moving the ball down the field here. Almost picked off. Instead, it was swatted to the ground. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10. There was nobody there. And brought down from behind after a 5-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 for Rice here. And San Antonio has an opportunity to get off the field. And Russ is going to come up and bring him down for a 1-yard reception. And Texas San Antonio is going to force the punt. And Williams is going to return this one. Oh, man. And he picks up 11. And they're going to have the ball starting out here at about the 30-yard line. So here we go. The freshman quarterback coming out to start this game. It's 1st down at 10. Jones, Stevens, and Sal out in the formation. And incomplete. Ian Hardy got his hand in there for the deflection. Stevens and Sal. And he's got Sal on the left side. Sal might have this one. Broke all the way down inside the 20, 52 yards for Kurt Sal. An amazing freshman year for this guy. He's been making plays left and right. So it's going to be 1st and 10 with Stevens and Sal, Stover, and White in the backfield with Jacobs. And Stover's going to take this one for 6 yards. And it's going to be 2nd down and 4. And Jacobs is going to keep it himself. Touchdown, Texas San Antonio. It's going to be 13-0 for the Roadrunners. And easy work so far for San Antonio. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Rice here, and let's see, 1st and 10, and they're going to run it again, and he gets tackled for a loss of 3. Alex Riley in on that one. Second down and 13. 22-yard line. Rodriguez comes in untouched and sacks the quarterback for a loss of 8 yards. The freshman. And he's going to be a good one. An all-time guy is what they use to compare Rodriguez when talking about the impact that he can have at Texas San Antonio. And the pass is broken up by Matthews, the senior. And it's going to be 4th and 21 for Rice, and Texas San Antonio will get the ball back on the punt. So they start out on the 49-yard line, trying to make this a 3-possession game. And he hits Sal again. And Sal breaking tackles, and he's down after a 37-yard reception. He is so slippery. But he's caught both of his passes, 89 yards. And right now, Kurt Sal just settling into this game nicely. And Stover gets tackled for a loss of 2. Second and 12. And they're going to pitch it out to Hall. And Hall is going to lower his shoulder and be tackled just shy of the end zone at the 2-yard line. 14-yard pickup. And they give it to him at the 1. Big set for both teams. They pitch out to Stover. Stover breaks the tackle and gets into the end zone for a 1-yard touchdown run. And it's going to be 20-0. Texas San Antonio making it a 3-possession game here in the first quarter. First and 10 ball to 25. And tackled after a gain of 2 yards. Should have been sacked, but couldn't bring him down in time. That's going to be the last play here of the first quarter, and Rice is down 21-0 at home. The stands already starting to thin out. And Rodriguez brings them down from behind, a loss of 2. He read that play perfectly as it developed, peeled off, and came back and made the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. And Rodriguez brings him down, another sack, a loss of 8. Look at that swim move he puts on him. And it hits him as he tries to go and throw the ball. Ends up just pulling it back down. He's lucky he didn't fumble that. But it's going to be 1st and 10 for Texas San Antonio after this punt from the 38-yard line. And he hits Stevens on the out route for 14 yards, his first catch of the game. First and 10. For the Wildcat, they're going to hand it off to Hall going up the right side, and Hall has a lane. Hall, the 15, 10, 5 touchdown, Texas San Antonio, and it's going to be a 4-possession game, and this one may already be over. Texas San Antonio is playing a really good game on both sides of the ball. Ooh, threw it behind him, but it was caught. 2-yard reception. Luckily, he didn't get sacked again. Rodriguez was coming in untouched. And again, Rodriguez in the face. He is living in the backfield today. Another quarterback hurry as he throws that one away, and it's going to be 3rd down and 8. Intercepted by McLaughlin, the freshman. And it's going to be a turnover, and Texas San Antonio is going to be taken over around about the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. And Stover's going to get the draw and go up the right side. And he picks up 5 to the 50-yard line now. 2nd down. $186 total yards to 15. Just absolute domination by Texas San Antonio. And Hall's going to get this pitch out to the left. And he picks up 6. This is just enough for a 1st down. Jonathan Hall has looked really good today. I will say that. He's played very well. 1st and 10. Jacobs under center. Another out route to Stevens, completed for 11 yards. And it's 1st and 10 now. They come out 4 wide. Jacobs under center in the ace formation. They send a few here. And it's Sal who catches it, and he's inside the 5 after a 28-yard reception. He's up to over 100 yards today now, and it's going to be 1st and goal, ball at the 4. First and goal, coming down to 2 minutes left in the first half, and it's picked off in the end zone. He tried to get it to Sal, but they dropped him in coverage, and he just didn't see him. So it's going to be 1st and 10, ball at the 20. He was going there the whole way, and he read him. Just read his eyes. And so they trade interceptions, no harm, no foul, but it's 28-0 right now. It's Going to take a big effort from Rice to try to get back in this game. And a big hit, but a first down for Rice, and they're starting to move the ball down the field now. And Rodriguez almost got in there again, but it's another complete pass. And Mills is in there for that one, and they pinched him. 2nd and 15. Oh, Gonzalez got beat that time bad, and it's going to be first and goal, a 46-yard reception. Rice is inside the 5. Snuff that play out, and it's going to be a loss of 3. 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 6. They go with the draw up the middle, and he picks up 1 yard. Devin Cobbs. It's going to be 3rd down and goal, and they're going to go hurry up. And Rice looks like they might be trying to eat up some clock here. Peter's stuck. It's going to be a penalty here. And a 5-yard penalty for the delay game. They bring it down under 30 seconds. So 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a 7-yard reception. It's going to be 4th and goal with 23 seconds left. They're going to take a field goal here. And UTSA is going to call timeout. And it's good. Texas San Antonio leads 28-3 here. 12 seconds left in the half. And they kick it to Huff this time. And Huff is going to bring it out. And he gets out to the outside. And Huff has a lane. Can he break the tackle? No. With 3 seconds left. Texas San Antonio gets a 65-yard return, and I don't think they're quite in field goal position yet. I don't think they're in field goal position. So it's 1st and 10. They're going to call a timeout here. And Jacobs goes play action. And it's intercepted by Hawkins. And that's going to end the half. And that's the second turnover of the game by Elliott Jacobs. But at the half, it's going to be 28-3. Texas San Antonio with the lead. We're just going to fast forward the defense the second half. A 2-yard gain. And McConnell with a 62-yard touchdown reception, and Texas San Antonio goes up 34-3. Wide open over the middle. And a hard run by Jonathan Hall, and he picks up 8 yards. And Hall for 9 yards, and Texas San Antonio is over the 100-yard mark as a team. Jacobs is going to dive after a 9-yard gain. Chased all the way around the pocket that time and just tried to make something positive happen there. And he did. And he hits Stevens over the middle for 12 yards and a first down. And he hits McConnell for a 5-yard touchdown. It's 42-3. And he hits Stevens over the middle. And he picks up 29 yards. And Mike Stevens with his 5th catch of the game. And Sal cannot get his body adjusted in time, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10. And Stevens with a 14-yard reception. And knocked away last minute. He had McConnell wide open. Second down and 10 from the 19. And he hits Sal falling out of bounds for a 12-yard reception. And he hits Sal. 7-yard reception. What a pretty play. I mean, there was just nobody there. That was beautiful. Durbin in at quarterback now. And he's going to hit McConnell, and McConnell across the 50 for 19 yards. And he's going to hand it off to Hall, and Hall gets stopped for no gain. And Jones with a 12-yard reception. They hand it off to Burnett, and Burnett picks up about 11 yards. And Burnett for 3, and Texas San Antonio starting to burn some clock here. Not getting fancy, just running it right at them. And a 1st and 10 on a 9-yard run by Jonathan Hall. Up to 94 yards now on the day. And Hall runs for 3 more yards. 2nd down and 7. Three more yards for Jonathan Hall, and it's going to be 3rd down and 4. He gets to 100 yards on the day. Using up a lot of clock here. And a touchdown for Texas San Antonio. It's going to be 55-3 with just under a minute left in the game. And an interception here And Texas San Antonio is going to end this game with a big, big win. Four-yard gain, and that is going to be the last play that they have to run. The final. Texas San Antonio 56, Rice 3. And we'll go ahead, we'll take this out. And we'll go take a look at how recruiting is going to stack up. 8 wins in a row for Texas San Antonio. They improved to 8-0. So we've been making a lot of progress in recruiting. I mean a lot. We've had some really good visits. We've got some big guys that are on the fence right now, but we just haven't really had anybody go ahead and jump and sign just yet. So hopefully we get maybe 1 or 2 this week of some key guys. Just got to keep winning. The more we win, the better that we'll do, honestly. I find that the second year is always the toughest year to recruit. But if you have a similar first and second year, it makes it a lot easier in year 3 to go ahead and recruit then. Plus, you'll have enough of your coaching skill tree filled up that it makes it a lot easier. So that you start seeing a lot of that change in the 4th and 5th season that you play. So right now, this year is technically supposed to be the most difficult. So we'll figure out kind of what's going on and what it's looking like right now. We come out the other side of this advance. And there you go. We get Chris Schmidt, a big-time kicking recruit, to commit. Looks like we also got Terrell Kennedy that's going to let us have him in for a visit. And we've got Mike Bell, a big wide receiver that we're going to have in for a visit. And that's going to strengthen our offense right there, just between those two guys. Obviously, we're in for Van Corbett, Charles Butler, and Chris Foster on the defensive side of the ball. That's where we really need some help, is in the middle of that defense. So, definitely want to try to get those guys in. So let's go ahead and let's see what we got. As you can see, we got Chris Smith there. We've already got Eric Tyson. So we got the number 1 punter and we got the number 4 kicker, but he's probably going to end up being one of the best kickers in the class. So we've got Greg Mosby, the number 3 running back. Terrell Kennedy, he is a athlete, so he's going to be pretty flexible. Judging by his stats he's got here, he could. It looks like he could play a little defensive back, but that tackle rating and his hit power is just dreadful. Could probably play a little bit of quarterback, but he's not very accurate. His speed's 95. He's got to be a running back. Greg Mosby, as you can see, that's your power back, that's your speed back right there. That's a 1-2 punch. That's a good damn 1-2 punch too. So we'll go ahead and we'll schedule him for. We'll go week 12 against UTEP. We got Mike Bell here. Top schools, as you can see, we're number 1 there. pretty good. 93 speed. He's gonna be a big guy. So we're gonna get him for UTEP as well. Try to get 2 commits right there. Let's see where we're at with him. Okay, so looks like we're kind of gaining ground, actually. East Carolina had him in on week 8. And that's probably just, it gave him that boost over us, the boost over us there. Vance Thomas is, we're still waiting, I think, to get him in for a visit. But I feel like once we get him in for a visit, if we can get him in before Cal, which I don't think we will be able to, because he's week 12, that's going to be difficult. Okay, who else we got here? Jeff Davis. Obviously, kind of losing some traction with him. Number 1 wide receiver. That would give us a foothold in Georgia. Then we've got Charles Butler, who he's a big-time guy we really need. Like I said, we're trying to fill in the middle of that defense. It looks like we're gaining, it looks like we're gaining 40 points there. So, it's a process. But the trouble with that is that you see he's got TCU and Texas. TCU has the lead, and Texas is just right behind us, and we've already had our visit with him. Both schools, he's going to end up going to Florida, I bet. Gosh, it's so frustrating. Yeah, I think it's officially time to move on from him. I'm going to do that. Hopefully it's not too late. Oh boy. He's deep in the recruiting process right now. I wonder. It's been a while since I've been on this Dynasty, so I wonder if we've got any possible. I could check him out and see. But I wonder if we've got any possible linebackers or anything like that that's going to be available. Another running back, don't need that. I also need some offensive linemen. So, I mean, this is so late in the process right now to try to sneak somebody. This is what makes it so difficult, is you're trying to build a team and you gotta be on your toes every single week. And sometimes you have to try to throw your hat in a little bit late. But it's hard to do that. You see, you get guys that look like they're going to be good, and then they end up 64. That's why you always have to scout before you hand out that scholarship. Ugh. Alright, we're just going to call it good there and try to see what we can get out of these guys that we just added on our board. So, Michael Byers. Possibly a defensive back as well. Tackle rating slightly better than the last guy. Whenever we get some big bodies there, we'll chase him for a little bit, see where it goes. And that's why you always have to check. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to offer him a scholarship this week and see what comes of it next week. So we'll be back in just a little bit with a new one.